Hi, my name is Thomas Wang, and today I'm kind of here to talk about my first marching band performance at a football game. And this video is kind of a bit of a journal thing that I'm experimenting with. I'm kind of just going to do a journal every occasionally, just like to go over the things that are happening and just what I think about them. And for my first marching band performance, marching band, I've said this before, I've had a lot of fun in marching band. I think it's definitely like one of my favorite activities. And honestly, I think it's part of the reason why I've probably had more fun in my first 2 weeks of ninth grade than I did in my entirety of 8th grade. And it's like really, in 8th grade my brothers kind of left, so I just had a massive lack of socializing and just boredom and less confidence. But like, I'm kind of just rebuilding that now. And now in ninth grade, I'm just like, it's just a lot of fun. But I think marching band is a big contributing factor because everyone in there is all just fun. Marching band is like where everyone has a lot of energy and you're just there to spend that energy. It's kind of just it's where we have fun, where we goof off a bit. And of course, we still march. It's still pretty exhausting, but that's still part of it, and we have fun with it. And my first performance, we've been working on this for about like a month. Like we had 2 weeks before school to work on it a ton. That was like a camp for like 7 hours a day. It's like a day job. But then during school, we had rehearsals after school for another 2 weeks, so that's about a month. And I just had my first game like 2 days ago. And it was pretty nerve-wracking. I mean, obviously, everything is nerve-wracking. We're only human. Every time we get like an event to be in, we're nervous. I think I've done a good job to like handle my nervousness and anxiety when you go to perform stuff. Especially since we had to wear uniforms during this performance, so you really can't tell who's who. So if I made a mistake, only the band people know I made the mistake, or they could spread the news. But either way, I think I can handle my anxiety, or at least nervousness, like stage fright type thing. I think I can handle it pretty well. But we had a lot. It's not just the performance. Our show is like this whole. The theme is like bells. I don't think I can like play a video or talk too much about it because of weird copyright or something. But its theme is bells, and we have uniforms that are yellow like bells, and then we have like weird dances in them that also represent bells, and then everything's just bells. That's how the theme of the show works. And we've been working up to it, and it's not just that. We do a lot of other performances. We play the national anthem at the beginning, and then most importantly, we have a bunch of weird cheers that we do in the bleachers as a side thing. And we're meant to be loud, as we're supposed to be the engaged crowd, the loud crowd. But the fun fact is there was actually a loud crowd at the football game, but they sucked because they were not loud at all. Like, we absolutely, completely out-cheered them by a mile. And, like, I don't know. That's just another, like, time that I realized marching band had just so many energetic people, loud. We're all crazy, but, like, it's part of it. That's just our community. And it's just a lot of fun. But yeah, we play a lot of little pep tunes, just a bunch of cheer stuff. We can't play it all the time because there's some rule about not being able to play during certain parts of the game. So our director kind of just has to watch the game, and then when there's a certain opportunity, he'll be like, "All right, guys, let's play this one thing." And if we don't have time, then we can't play anything. But every time there's a window, our director's like, "Guys, let's play something." So we play something, we cheer up, we get really hype and get really loud, and then we just like play the tune, start cheering. I don't really know much about football, so like when I was just there sitting on the bleachers watching the game, I don't know what's happening. I got a basic lesson, which is they hug each other until they get more ground, until one of them gets to the other side. That's basically how I think about it. But it's okay. One of the older people taught me that if I don't know what's happening, basically when everyone on our side is cheering, then you just yell football as loud as you can, and it worked. Everyone's just like, yeah, everyone else is cheering, football. It's just so dumb, bro. It's hilarious, though. And, we have some dances that we do on the sidelines, too. That was hilarious. I didn't even know we were going to do that. But then everyone, all the older people who knew what they were doing, they started doing the dance. That was cute. And I'm like, oh, I cannot wait. Oh, I died. But, it was still a lot of fun. And then, everything about that was just fun. I had a lot of good moments at the first football game. But overall, at the beginning we played the national anthem or Star Spangled Banner or whatever. We played the fight song. That's another thing we do. And then we went to the bleachers, did our whole sit on the side cheer whenever we get the opportunity. There's actually the sad thing. Not actually sad. It's just funny. There's a certain song or a certain change that a certain way we play a song but we only play it that way when we win the game. But the issue is we never win a game. So like, I never cared about sports in the first place, but apparently our football team has never won a game in a year, or apparently they won one game against another team that also never won a game. So apparently our team sucks. That's basically how it is. In our first game, we did lose, and I didn't really care because I'm not into sports, but everyone was really bummed out, but like that's what they expected. I heard someone say like every time I lower my expectations, but I'm still disappointed. That's just funny. But yeah, we played these side pep tunes and then never played the winning pep tune because we never win. But once we got to halftime, the halftime break, whatever, I realized that there's no set halftime. They set like a timer, but there's weird like timeouts and stuff. So there's not like a specific at this time there's a halftime. There's just a timer and that goes down, and whatever happens in between, that just changes when halftime happens. But halftime happened. We went on. We went into these organized lines. We walked on really dramatically. Not really. It was just everyone just walked on, got to their spot, and we did the performance, and it was great. I can't really talk much about it, and I don't really know how I'm supposed to talk about it. But yeah, it was fun. We got some claps from a football crowd, and that was surprising considering none of them know anything about music. But we did our performance. At some point after we're done, they yell go, and then we just walk off. And then we got the food. I pre-ordered food from the concession stand. They get us the food. We all eat Chick-fil-A, talk about how no one fell, and it's great. And then we go back into the bleachers and do our cheering pep tunes. So overall, my first football game, marching band performance type thing, that was a lot of fun. And I'm really looking forward to the marching band season this year. And the sad thing is, a lot of the seniors this year, they're like the really main people, but we're losing a lot of them next year because they're seniors going to college. So, I know. Next year might not be as good, but I'm going to make the most out of this marching band season. Have as much fun as possible.